and welcome to Between Two Palms. Today I'm here with
Myles.
And Myles, can you tell me a little about yourself, where you're from, your major, and then maybe some involvements that you have or all your involvements on campus?
All right, well, my name is Myles. I'm a junior. I'm triple majoring in accounting, finance, and marketing with a minor in business analytics. Yeah, no, kind of a lot. I'm Jamaican. I'm from South Florida. Really, all that means is if it gets below 70 degrees, I'll be freezing. When it comes to my involvements on campus, you can find me literally everywhere. Whether it's resident assistant, vice chair of Category 5, spirit programming. Whether it's the co-founder and president of my business fraternity. So many different things that you can find me in.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You're on our student ticket for football games, so you're quite literally everywhere and impossible to miss. When you opened your first football ticket, because Category 5, I assume you're going to all the games.
Right.
You get the first ticket and you see it's you on our student ticket. Like, what's your reaction?
I was literally like,
Real?
yo, wait a minute, is that me?
Yeah.
I have to show my friend and be like, that's me, right? Yeah, that's me. I literally screenshot.
You're looking in the mirror, you're like,
hey mom, I made it.
I'm done, don't need to graduate.
No, exactly.
But when you do graduate, 3 majors, lots of extracurriculars, like do you have to schedule sleep? Are you battery operated? Do you charge? Like, how are you functioning and doing all of this?
Oh, okay. No, without my Apple Calendar, Google Calendar,
dual calendars?
2 calendars,
Dual
2 different
authentication
purposes.
calendars. Okay,
exactly.
amazing.
But without that, I would honestly, I don't know how I'd do anything. So those calendars are just how it works. If it has to run to a T.
Yeah.
So that's how I get everything. That's how I become all the different places that I go to.
You're scheduling walking time.
No,
this
exactly.
Is the time okay, nice.
Right,
Fill up water bottle at this hour.
Order Chipotle 6:19. You know what I mean?
Oh, 6:20. You're just all thrown off for the
Way
night.
too long.
All right. Well, being that you have so many involvements, do you have anything that's your favorite involvement on campus? Anything you think everyone should get involved in, or something you want to speak on?
All right. I would definitely say that my favorite involvement is Category 5. Growing up, I've been all sports all the time. I used to play soccer, used to play football, everything like that. So by getting involved in going to all the different sports, getting all the behind the scenes at all the games, whether it's seeing Cam Ward walk through the tunnel, you know what I mean, or getting the inside scoop on basketball, it is really fun to be a part of. Creating a spirit, creating something that's bigger and better than yourself, keeping traditions alive here at the U.
Amazing. We've been having a pretty good football season, knock on one of the palm trees that's after this, knock on wood, but has there been any game that's really stuck out to you or anything that you were like, this was the best day of my life, being that you were a Miami sports fan for so long?
I would say that the game that really stood out to me overall would be the Virginia Tech game. From last year, it was the one game that I've missed out of all of the games at the University of Miami because I was sick. I did have the flu, unfortunately.
No.
And that was what everybody would call the best game ever. And I just remember being sick and watching it on my bed at the TV, being like, oh my gosh, and just finding newfound energy out of nowhere. I felt like I wasn't sick at all during the second half.
All of a sudden, you're like, this was my medicine.
Exactly.
Miami football healed me.
And honestly, it was just happy to see everybody on the TV screen screaming, having fun, with the controversial call at the end that obviously was Miami's touchdown.
Obviously.
Or you know what I mean? So honestly, it was honestly a really fun experience just to be able to see that and see kind of what we do behind the scenes displayed on the TV screen for the first time.
Yeah. What are some of the things that Category 5 gets to do behind the scenes?
Something that we really do that's cool is the tunnel smoke. So something that's a really iconic University of Miami tradition is doing the tunnel smoke as the players run out in the very beginning of the game. It's supposed to be, a part of our swagger, part of the culture of the University of Miami. So as a student, being able to be the one who's actually triggering the smoke that the players run through, you can see they're doing their pre-game swing. They're like, yeah, let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, me too, guys.
You're gonna run out there with them one time. You're just like, forget the smoke. I'm going with the song.
Right, exactly. So just being able to be a part of that, that's amazing.
Yeah. Category 5 is also a lot of times sitting in the front. Do you get a lot of texts during games like, I see you on TV? Especially seeing your friends at Virginia Tech.
100%. Every game, I get caught doing the weirdest thing at the most random time. My mom's like, get off your watch, Myles. I'm like, how did you know?
You're reading her text on your watch. You're like, that's literally you.
I'm like, oh, that's my mom.
Shout out, Mom. You should have your show on TV next time. Get a picture up.
Love you, Mom.
Exactly. Perfect.
You're right.
Perfect. All right. Other than sports, we talked a lot about sports. You kind of mentioned the culture of UM. How would you describe the culture on campus, being with other students and such?
I would describe it as a bubbly atmosphere.
Nice.
At the end of the day, when it comes to Miami, I don't know how you really can be sad. It's beautiful. It's always sunny, unless it's between 1 and 2.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it rains.
No, literally downpour today, but it's
exactly.
We've had
But now it's
weather.
beautiful
Yeah,
again. Exactly. But that's really what the culture is, where we kind of like push each other. You know, when it comes to the University of Miami, something that's often referred to as a brotherhood. Once you're in the U or part of the U, you are here and you're part of the U forever.
Yeah.
And we kind of like have that iron sharpens iron mentality here, where really like once you become part of, we're all pushing each other to become better. And then once you become an alumni, you also give back to the community as well.
Amazing. We had some people talk about how amazing homecoming is, coming back for homecoming. We've talked about like the big stuff. Like I think a lot of people know that we have fireworks, blowing up the boat tradition, like a lot of really cool traditions. What do you think is more of like a niche tradition on our campus that like you wouldn't know unless you were a student, but like when you're a student, it's like, it's the best thing?
I would say
it's a thinker.
It really is a thinker. I would say our pep rallies, not to really bring it back to football, but just in general. When you get to see the entire community come together on our Fridays, right before the game, when our coach comes out and everything like that, you can really see like, oh my gosh, like, the community, the school spirit, the love for the alma mater, it's really, really strong here. And if it wasn't going to be the pep rallies, I would say it'd be our O-cheer competition. Not just because I am a part of the HEC committee running O-cheer, but it's something that's really cool to see everyone's take on the University of Miami as a whole and how you put that into a vision through inspired and organized cheer and dance.
Yeah.
So getting to see all the different clubs and organizations do their little step dance and everything like that, it's always really fun, and I feel like it provides some hype during the homecoming week.
Yeah. And then are you like emceeing the event as running it, or like what's your role there?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be front and center.
Nice.
It's gonna be right on the stage. I'm gonna be the main MC for it, so I can be like the classic booming voice, Miami Hurricanes, you know what I mean? All that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Would be like someone you'd want to like emulate as like kind of a figure, like maybe some famous kind of MC, or I don't know, like maybe a famous alumni from UM that you'd want to give that kind of energy, or is it just all Myles K energy?
No, I'm gonna do a mixture of obviously my own take of Michael Irvin.
Okay, good. That was good.
Because honestly, if you've seen him, whether it's on TV during a football game, literally anything, he brings all of the energy. Now I'm just gonna bring a Myles twist, so hopefully it could be a lot of energy, but also comedy and everything like that at once.
Yeah, comedy. You think you're pretty funny?
I would hope so.
You'd say that. Okay, go on tour, stand-up comedian then.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool. Well, you seem to definitely have a lot of spirit, a lot of love for the U. If you were to describe like your spirit level from 1 to Sebastian the Ibis, like where are you falling in that range?
I would say Sebastian, Maniac, and Gigi all at once.
Okay, nice.
100%.
Bringing in the other mascots as well.
100%.
Out of the 3, do you have a favorite? I mean, Sebastian seems like the obvious answer, but like Gigi, Maniac, can you talk about other mascots? Or like, what's the vibe between the different ones? Like, here's the question. If you have to go 3 trips, 3 locations, where are you going in Miami, and what mascot are you going to take with you in each one?
Ooh, okay, great question. Obviously, when it comes to the Grove, that's something that's classic. You want to go have swagger in there, and I'm gonna bring the OG Sebastian.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the classic regular. When it comes to going to the beach, okay, that's gonna be me and Gigi. We're gonna vibe, catch a tan, everything like that.
All right,
that'd be nice. And then when it goes to just going to any sports game, we'll go to the Kaseya Center. I'll bring Maniac. We'll go get crazy for the heat.
Yeah, you need that energy.
For sure.
All right, my last question for you, Myles. Junior, getting close to the end, which is kind of sad. We won't talk about too much, so it'll be the quick, but when you do come back for homecoming or anything like that, like where do you kind of see Miami in like 10, 15 years when you're coming back as an alum for homecoming and watching all those fun traditions? Maybe making an appearance as an alumni of O-cheer, you're coming back. Like, what do you kind of hope to see at the University of Miami?
What I really hope to see first is a couple more national championships. That's in football, basketball, baseball, everything. But I also want to see us develop in terms of having our academics even more prestigious than they are. For example, something that I'm involved in is a business school, ranked, near the top 20, I'm hoping to see us top 10 and continue to push, make more strides. That really just shows how balanced we are as work hard and play hard here,
for sure.
Represented across the nation.
All right, amazing. Hopefully you guys learned a lot about Myles' experience and got another perspective of the University of Miami, and we will see you at our next Between Two Palms.